What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. Well, it is Sunday night. It is 8 p.m. Central Time, and it is time for this week's weekly live stream. The main topic that we're going to be talking about tonight is Dean Ambrose going to be leaving the WWE right after WrestleMania? Plus a bunch of other crazy crap that has happened this week, and it all starts right now. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. If this is your first time here, please stick around for a little while. Partake in the chat room to the left-hand side of the screen. And if you like what you see, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click the bell notification for whenever we go live. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights where we always go on after the event. Well, we always go on after the event to discuss the event. And of course, we go live every single Wednesday night right after NXT to discuss the episode of NXT. So, what is going on today? Thank you guys for partaking in the show and not watching the Super Bowl. I'm usually a diehard football fan. I love my football. But I am just, I don't like the Patriots and I don't like the Rams. So this year I'm just kind of like, whatevers. I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I'm weird. I live in the cold-ass north of Canada, and it makes no sense that I cheer for, like, one of the most southern teams out there. But whatever, I've been a Bucks fan since high school, and I'm not going to change at all. I know, I've been paying attention to the score. And I just want to be like, y'all gonna score some points soon? Because this is weird. Alright, anyway, let's just jump right into it and talk about the best part of today in regards to wrestling. But I don't know if you guys watched, but Halftime Heat... Holy living snapping crap, what a match. Like, I don't even have words. And yes, I know I'm biased towards NXT all the time, but holy hell, this was just... This was amazing. Like, this was... Oh, God, I've never seen so many super kicks in the span of one match ever in my life. Like, I thought Ricochet was gonna die. Like, I thought he was just getting hit with so many super kicks. And then the ending sequence was absolutely amazing. Oh, my God. Such an... Like, if you guys haven't seen this match, please do so. I'm pretty sure it's on WWE.com now. If you guys have the network, just go back and watch this. This was truly one of the best things of the year so far. I know the year just started, but oh, my God. This was awesome. All six guys gave it their all. The ending sequence was out of this world. Adam Cole just, yeah, he died. He's no longer alive after the beating he took. But so good. 2 thumbs way up. 2 thumbs way up. All right, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I figured why not? I watched it just before this, and oh, so good. All right, but let's get on to the real meat and bones. So you guys saw that the main topic of today's discussion is going to be in regards to Dean Ambrose leaving, and is it a work or is it not? But one thing that is certainly true for a fact is that Hideo Itami has left the WWE. He asked for his release right after Royal Rumble, and they did grant it to him, which sucks. You know, my heart goes out to him. He just had so much potential coming from New Japan, being one of the most sought-after people, like Kenta Kobayashi, just absolute phenomenal superstar overseas, big signing for WWE. Fortunately, the injury bug bit him really early on to his tenure, and he just was never able to recuperate. A lot of injuries suffered, and I think that really slowed down his momentum, because by the time he was good to go and healthy, unfortunately, there was just other people in there who had took his spot. It feels really weird. Like, all my best to Hideo Itami. He's absolutely one of my favorites. Really enjoyed watching him on... he was in New Japan for a little bit. He was in Dragon Gates, Nova, New Japan. He's all over. Like, all over. He's been in so many promotions. And a little cool fact about him is the go to sleep is his move. Not CM Punk's. This man. This is the man that put that move on the map. But yeah, I wish him all the best. I know he's going to do very well going back home, and just sucks. I liked him so much. But whatever. All right. Okay, anyway, on to the next thing. I don't know if you guys didn't see yesterday, but it was right after Royal Rumble, but they aired it yesterday. But Worlds Collide aired yesterday on the WWE Network, and ooh, damn, really good event. Absolutely dug everything about this. If you guys didn't know, it was kind of a multi-tiered tournament. The first match was a 15-man battle royal where the winner would get a bye in the first round, and then the tournament brackets were set up in pretty much in the order of the elimination from the tournament, and the winner of this tournament would get a title shot of their choosing, depending on things like, you know, if you're over 205 pounds, you obviously can't compete for the Cruiserweight title. But yeah, it's between NXT, NXT UK, and 205 Live. Great tournament. Eventually, it was won by the Velveteen Dream. If you guys didn't see that, spoiler alert. But overall, though, really fun to see some of these different pairings. Haven't seen a lot of these different things. Like, you know, you got to see some cruiserweights taking on some heavyweights. You got to see some UK guys that you might not be able to get a whole ton of. Overall, though, phenomenal match. For me, this real hero of the show was Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate put on consistently great matches. In the first round, he took on Cedric Alexander. Freaking amazing match. The next round after that, he took on Dominic Dijakovic, or I forget his name. Jeez. Yeah, whatever. The big guy from NXT. Phenomenal match again. Both of them freaking did it. Tyler Bate in the next round took on Adam Cole. Like, Tyler Bate, in my opinion, was the shining star of this tournament for sure. And it still blows my mind that the kid is only 20 years old and he looks like $1 million. He just, like, it looks like he's been wrestling his entire life, which he has been. Like, he's been wrestling for quite some time, but it just blows my mind that he's 20 years old. He looks the way he does. He performs in the ring the way he does. His calves and his legs are like the size of tree trunks, which are just absolutely abnormal. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Worlds Collide tournament, definitely check it out. He was the shining star, hands down. Everybody did great. Everyone had a lot of good moments, but Tyler Bate was the best thing about this tournament. Like I said, eventually was won by the Velveteen Dream, so we'll see where that goes. We will see where that leads up to. All right, so you guys didn't see Monday Night Raw this week. I actually really enjoyed it. It was very good for the first post-Royal Rumble Monday Night Raw in quite some time. But if you guys didn't see, Becky Lynch made her way down and flat-out challenged Ronda Rousey after Ronda's match with Bayley. By the way, if you guys didn't see that, Bayley versus Ronda, great match for sure. So Ronda has been challenged by Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. But now the big talks, though, is it going to be a one-on-one match, or are they going to be inserting Charlotte into this entire thing? I'm all for a triple threat. I think it would be fun. I think that they can do it. Like, don't steal me wrong. I think all three of them could put on a hell of a great match. But the world wants to see Ronda and Becky. The world does not want to see Charlotte involved in this at all at this point. I think eventually down the road I'd be all for a triple threat, but I'm on the majority for this. I really think I really would just rather see Becky and Ronda. But there are some other things that you can do. Like I said, you can insert them in a triple threat, because granted, the triple threat match at WrestleMania, which was, I think it was 31 or 32. I believe it was 32. No, 31. I think it was 31. Or the one where it was Charlotte versus Becky versus Sasha when they first debuted the Women's Championship belt. I'm pretty sure that was 31. That was a great match. But then the year after that, when it was Nia and Charlotte and Bayley, and I did not like that one. That one, I think they kind of really dropped it. You know, it's really tough because, like, yeah, I wouldn't mind to see Charlotte in the match. What they could also do is kind of do, like, the whole Daniel Bryan storyline where, like, you know, like, Becky has to go through Charlotte and then she can fight Ronda Rousey later on in the night. Like, I don't think Charlotte's not going to be involved in this match. Who knows where it's going to lead? Like I said, I'm kind of split on my decision right now. Should Charlotte be involved? Who knows, though? Who knows? To me, I just sorry, not sorry. I just felt that they could have done a lot more with that 4-way match at WrestleMania. I think the fact that Bayley had won the women's title on Monday Night Raw like a few weeks, like not a few weeks, like earlier than that, I think kind of soured it for me. I think that Bayley should have won the Women's Championship at WrestleMania, and I think I would have been a little bit more invested into the match. I think it's the fact that she was just kind of defending it that I was like, eh. It was kind of that WrestleMania magical moment that I think they kind of stole from the fans in regards to that. But I think the triple threat was way better than that four-way. I'm sorry, just the four-way just did not do it for me. And usually me and you agree on a lot of things, but I'm gotta stand strong on this one. I just did not like it. I dug Bayley's costume, and I dug that she finished the match off with the Macho Man elbow drop. I thought that was great. Just didn't click for me. But I am looking forward to see where this goes. Who knows where it's going to go? But said we're still early. We haven't even finished Elimination Chamber yet. We haven't even finished Fastlane yet. Like, there's still like 3 months to... Sorry, I just had a piece of peanut butter toast. There's still some time to groom this storyline to where it can be, and I know it's going to be great. I hope that this, though, headlights the show. I hope that this is the last match, and on this, the world will be a better place. Okay, what else do we got? Okay, so if you guys didn't see on SmackDown, we have a new title. This is such a weird storyline. Rowan apparently is like a recycling vegan now, so that's cool. That's his whole shtick, joining with Daniel Bryan. I have nothing against it. Like, when he came down at the Royal Rumble to interfere in the match, I was like, all right, I want to see where this goes. I think that's great. You know, it just, Harper and Rowan need something. To be honest, I think Harper is better as a singles wrestler. I think he should just have his own shtick, let him do his own thing. So where does that leave Rowan? Like I said, you know, because they always end up together. I did not see the whole Bludgeon Brothers thing working. I didn't get it. It just didn't make any freaking sense to me. And then ironically, they both got injured right around the same time, so maybe that was a blessing. Rowan's a talented guy. Rowan is very good in the ring. It's just he's always kind of overshadowed by Luke Harper. In my opinion, Harper is the better out of the two, and I definitely see Harper entering the singles picture. So of course, where would this leave Eric Rowan? Eric Rowan, yeah, him and Daniel Bryan. Let's see where this goes. So of course, Daniel Bryan's been pushing the whole, you know, like, save the world positiveness, you know, vegan, save the universe, save the environment thing. So he revealed his new championship belt on this week of SmackDown. As you can see, it's hemp backing, and the wood plates are from a natural fallen oak. I really think that's interesting. You know, it's a good take. It's fun. So, you know what? I don't hate this belt. I actually really dig the way this belt looks. I think it's fun. And yes, I finally did watch the promo Elizabeth. I know last week during my NXT review, you're like, rest in peace, Daisy. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, woman? And so I finally watched it, and I just love that he flat out said, like, the leather strap from the old title was from a cow named Daisy, and the crowd just went with it. I bet he said it as a throwaway line, hoping that nothing would happen, and just the crowd ate it up and just took the ball and went with it. Rest in peace, Daisy. You were a great cow. But yeah, I like this belt. And, you know, a lot of people are pooping on it, but I think this is absolutely a wonderful looking title, and I have nothing bad to say about this. If I was to actually buy myself a replica belt, I would buy the UK title first, because that belt is beyond sexy. And then I'd probably get this one, because this is dope, and I love it. So, of course, with that being said, so the men's Elimination Chamber is already flat out set. That's right, so the SmackDown Hemp title is going to be defended in the Chamber. We got Mustafa Ali, we got Jeff Hardy, we got AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, and of course Daniel Bryan defending. I feel really bad for where Elimination Chamber lies in the entire mist of things. It's right after Royal Rumble, and it's immediately in between like WrestleMania. So, like, I don't feel that the Elimination Chamber gets enough time to build properly. A lot of times, a lot of people consider just a quick transitional pay-per-view. Essentially, it's usually to determine, you know, where the other title lies. Like, you know, like a lot of the times it's, you know, like, you know, okay, the winner of the Royal Rumble fights so-and-so, and then the other title has to be determined in the Elimination Chamber. And I usually feel it just kind of gets thrown away. I love the Elimination Chamber. I think that it's, you know, I think it's a really fun pay-per-view. It just, I just think it should be at a different time during the year. I think it should be after WrestleMania season, because I just feel that it kind of gets foreshadowed by the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, that people kind of lose sight of how great the Elimination Chamber can be. What's going to go on with this? It's a tough call. Like, is Daniel Bryan going to keep his title and therefore defend the hemp belt at WrestleMania and probably lose it at WrestleMania and have somebody standing up holding the hemp belt? Who knows? Like I said, I know Jeff's in here just for the spots. Jeff is definitely going to be the spot monkey. Same with Mustafa. I would love to see Mustafa win. I really dig his character. Daniel Bryan, I enjoy him. AJ, something different needs to happen with AJ. Randy, please, for the love of God, do not put the belt on Randy Orton. Doesn't make sense. I would love to see Joe win. Personally, I think Joe is long overdue for a title. It's just every single time Joe's put in a title opportunity, something happens where he doesn't get it. It just pisses me off because Joe's a freaking super talented wrestler and just nobody gives him any love. And stupid. But yeah, let's face facts. Daniel Bryan's most likely going to win this one. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, fully agree. Him on this last SmackDown was... Oh, he's the promo master. He makes you feel. All right, and with that being said, let's just cut to the meat and potatoes. Let's just talk about what I think is happening. And that's in regards to Dean Ambrose leaving right after WrestleMania. I've had some time to think about this all week. And just taking all things into consideration, previous history and stuff like that. And I know I'm going to get crapped on by a lot of people out there. I don't believe he is leaving. Hear me out. Hear me out before you all lynch me and set up the pitchforks. Like I said, I've been watching wrestling a very long time. I've been watching wrestling for over 30 years. Anytime anybody has ever left the company, they've never ever given an advance warning most of the time. There was that thing with CM Punk. Everyone knew that CM Punk was on his way out. And even like when Brock Lesnar left the first time around WrestleMania 20, it was never announced that he was leaving after WrestleMania 20, but everybody knew he was leaving after WrestleMania 20 just because of the way dirt sheets and stuff work. I've never seen WWE put on their website, hey, in this exact date, so-and-so will be leaving the company. I've never seen that ever. Anytime anyone has ever left the company, it's always announced when they leave the company. Like, we've come to terms with the release of so-and-so. I've never seen any advance warning that somebody's leaving the company. Yes, they used his real name on the website. Makes completely sense. But the way the wrestling world works is everybody knows the wrestlers' names. Nobody calls wrestlers by, like, if you can go on, like, their social media accounts. Like, they have their @wrestling name, WWE usually as their Twitter handle and stuff, or like as their Instagram account, but their name is usually their real name. A lot of people know insert eye roll. Remember Goldberg Lesnar? They don't want to repeat that. And then we had WrestleMania 33 and it was glorious. Oh god. In my previous I don't know if you've seen my previous history of WrestleMania videos, I tackle both those matches in full beautiful detail as I throw up in my mouth. But the shareholders would like to know what is real and what is fake when WWE makes announcements. A lot of them might even have some little tidbits. I just think that it's really weird that they would be announcing that he's leaving the company. I really think that it's all leading to some storyline, like especially like, with him trying to cut a promo last week and then Nia Jax come in. I think that it's eventually going to lead to him versus Nia Jax as a test to see if this whole intergender wrestling thing will work. Because I said a lot of companies do intergender wrestling. WWE is still very behind the boat in regards to getting intergender wrestling. And to be honest, I think this could possibly lead up to that. Or I could be completely wrong, which I usually am, and he is leaving the company, and he might go work for AEW or Impact or somewhere like that. But then, like, the big other concern a lot of people are having, well, if he leaves, then where does Renee Young lie in all this? She's still gonna work for WWE. Like, just because her husband leaves the company doesn't mean she's gonna leave the company. Like, if Dean does leave, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on really good terms. He's not going to have anything bad to say about the WWE, so of course she's going to stick around. She's at a really high point of her career right now. Said she's on the main announce team, first female ever to do that I can think of. So this is a really tough thing. I just, in my heart, I don't think he's leaving, and most likely I'm probably gonna be wrong. And if I'm wrong, great, cool. We're all allowed to be wrong. Exactly. Like I said, I just no like why would he force her to leave? If any guy forces his wife or girlfriend to do something that she does not want to do, then that's not right. That's completely wrong. Who knows? Who knows? Especially if Dino goes to work for a t-shirt company. And it will be the best damn t-shirt company ever. But yeah, I just don't feel that he's leaving. It just doesn't. Just from previous experience and just all the pieces falling, it just I think there's more to it than what they're trying to put it. But granted, like, you push a lot of points in regards to, you know, like, everybody, you know, like, that. Why would they be doing this during WrestleMania season? I don't know, to stir things up. Who knows? If he does leave, though, all the best to him. If he doesn't leave, great. I do believe that he does deserve more, though. I do feel that they've kind of pushed him to the wayside since he's come back. They really dropped the ball with his heel turn. I think as soon as he came back, they should have pulled the trigger on that right off the bat. Boom, get her done with, get us invested in a feud. I think they just waited a little bit too long, and maybe that's what has drawn him to want to do this. But other than that, those are my thoughts in regards to Dean Ambrose. Do you guys think Dean Ambrose is leaving the WWE? Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, if you guys like what you saw, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click that bell notification for whenever we go live. We go live at every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights, where we will always go on after the event to discuss the event, unless I'm at a friend's house, i.e. the Royal Rumble last week. Sorry I wasn't able to get a review out for you guys by the time I would have had one. It would have been like 2 days later, and it would have been old news, and by then, y'all would have made your own decisions. But in my opinion, it was a pretty dope Royal Rumble. I was so glad to see my NXT ladies go in there and kick some ass. It was awesome. It was awesome to see Candice. It was awesome to see Casey. Awesome to see Io and Kyrie and Rhea. Xia Li. So good. Very proud of my NXT babies. Very proud of my NXT babies. And like that, like I also say, we also go live every single Wednesday after NXT to discuss the NXT. You should watch the Puppy Bowl. I actually do not have TV. I do not. I can probably stream it though. No, it's just an extra bill that I don't need. There's just the rate that I watch TV, everything that I need to watch, I can easily get off the internet. Like, there's really only two things that I watch: WWE and Hell's Kitchen. And that's pretty much it. If I need to see something, I'll just either Netflix it or do some stream. But I just might watch the Puppy Bowl. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, as always though, you guys are the reason why I do this. So please, spread the word. Let people out there know how good that our show is. I'm really trying to boost that. Really trying to get a lot more people to check us out. Really trying to get a lot more people to check us out. Got a couple new videos in the works coming out hopefully next week sometime, because now that my work inventory is done, I can go back to not being insane and batshit crazy. Alright, as always, this is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great week.